Can y'all believe I've had this truck for just about 2 months and I already broke it? Well, by the end of this video, you'll figure out what the remedies are. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm not hard on vehicles, I just break stuff. And welcome back to the channel. Today, at 7,260.4 miles, I just changed my left rear, I guess driver's side rear tire because I ran over a nail, or not a nail, a screw, in beautiful South Florida. Thanks, Miami. Thanks. You can hear it hissing too. It's great. I think I'm somewhere near Pompano. I don't even know. I'm in Boynton Beach. That's where I'm at. I'm in Boynton. So I just spent the last hour relearning how to remove the spare tire underneath the back end of a Ford F150 pickup truck, and then figuring out where the quote-unquote supposed jack point is. So I just created my own answer because I don't know, maybe I'm just tired and I'm not reading the book real well, but they said there's little arrows on the frame where you're supposed to do it, but ain't no arrows on the back. So I don't know, I might just be too tired to be looking at these diagrams. But anyway, it's another beautiful day in sunny Florida. It's 86 degrees right now. It is November 12th. While you guys are having snow, I'm out here sweating my ass off. So it's the next day, and now I have a charging system fault along with the flat tire. So yeah, not how I want to start my day, not at all. Well, magically the battery fault thing, or charging system fault thing, just kind of randomly turned off. So went ahead and dropped the tire off to get patched, and for some reason it still thinks there's 2 psi in the spare. I don't know what's going on there, but it's fully inflated, because at 2 psi I'd be dragging the rim through the tire right now. So I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, that's how it goes, I guess. Oh, by the way, it's actually quote-unquote cold here. Yeah, cold. Yeah, 56. This is quote-unquote cold for Florida. I know the rest of y'all are like in the teens and 20s and snow and all kinds of madness, but I don't know, man. There might be some people out here wandering around full-blown winter gear. I'm not, but it's Florida. What do you expect? And just now, we figured out that the spare tire has left the building. Yeah. I guess they finally realized there's no sensor on that thing. Because I sure still got a tire back there, but does this little chime, and then the light flashes a whole bunch to kind of let me know that my tire pressure system isn't working the way Ford wants it to. This is the thing I miss about older cars. You don't have all these blinking lights and crazy chimes and everything. The vehicles are so much simpler. Now they got all these nanny things on here that let you know every time something goes goofy. No more fun and surprises. Oh look, it stopped flashing. It's just glowing now. Love it. Well, that's not a good sign. Back again, are we? No idea what that means. I don't know how well you guys can see me. Probably not at all. But it is 5:54 in the morning. Tomorrow, we'll take this thing into Ford and see if they can figure out what it is. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Exciting. Just what I always wanted to do on an almost brand new vehicle. But, these things happen. You know, one thing I've learned, dealing with newer vehicles is that because of the amount of electronics and things, you can't get away from the crap. I mean, there's going to be issues. Yeah, if a wire somewhere isn't connected 100% perfectly, there's usually a sensor somewhere in the vehicle that will cry. Oh yeah. Hey, a toll plaza. But yeah, there we go. Cruising along. I am somewhere in beautiful Polk County today. Gonna go wander down to South Florida, roam around in Miami some, maybe show you guys a couple random interesting sights here and there, maybe, if I remember. And then after that, hopefully I'll have an update for what's going on with this stupid charging system, I guess. Hopefully it's nothing big. I've heard some horror stories of it could be an alternator that crapped out or something like that, but my hunch is there's probably a wire rub or something loose somewhere. Hopefully they can find it, because usually those are the most irritating things to look for. I mean, too bad it's raining right now, but there you go. There's the Hard Rock. Now this is a much more fun angle. Look at that. I think it's gigantic. Alright guys, so I'll give you a quick little update on this fine vehicle here. It's, I don't know, I don't remember when I filmed this morning, but I'm back in beautiful Polk County, and it's like probably 12 hours later, and the little battery light charging system, whatever it was, hasn't popped up all day. I have been turning off the automated start, but there was a couple times where I forgot to, and it still didn't, you know, rear its head up. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm still going to take it to the dealer and see if they find anything, but unless the computer stores a bunch of codes for, I don't know, the last 20-ish times you start the vehicle, then I don't know, it might have vaporized by now. And welcome to Gator Ford. Hey, Raptor. Alright, so I'll give you guys a quick update. This morning I went ahead and dropped the F-150 off at the local Ford dealer. Complained about 3 different things. Obviously the charging system, battery, whatever, light thing that kept coming on was my first big complaint. I mentioned to him that the dashboard has like a bubble thing kind of going on when the sunlight hits it just right and it's kind of baking in the sun. it's almost like the dash itself is getting warm and kind of trying to expand out, and can only expand out in one spot, so it makes this weird like lump thing. I don't remember if I got a picture of that, but when I get the pickup truck back, I can actually show you that, because it's still going to be there. And then the other thing that I mentioned to them is that the fog lights, both of them, were cracked in the same spot. And normally I wouldn't complain about something like this, but the statistical odds of your fog lights, both of them breaking the exact same way, are about 0. And if it does happen, it's some sort of statistical outlier, which is very hard to replicate. So made me think maybe there was some kind of design flaw with the fog light and it caused it to crack. So I just kind of mentioned it to them. I wasn't real sure if they were going to do anything about it, but I did get a call back, and they let me know that they're switching out my fog lights, and the root cause of the alternator, or the battery thing, is the alternator. So they're getting a new alternator. So obviously I'm not getting the truck back today. Supposedly it'll be done tomorrow. So when I get the truck back, I'll show you guys what they did, and I'll show you the little lump in my dash, because they did say that they are going to replace the dash. It's just on back order for 3 months. So that tells me that there's probably some kind of issue with the dash on the F-150. My hunch, I'm not an engineer, I guess I'm a YouTube certified mechanic, but not a mechanic. My hunch is they probably had a different supplier for the dashes, and if the dash was a hair bigger and it doesn't have any way to expand, it's going to expand somewhere when it gets hot, so because it's plastic, especially in direct sunlight, it's going to warp and do things. So my hunch is maybe the dash might have been just a hair bigger than it was supposed to be, and when it got warm it decided it was going to stretch a little bit, because the sun will make it heat up and everything kind of stretches a little bit when that happens. So yeah, made a little lump in the middle of my dash. I didn't even notice it until I was driving down the highway, and it just looked like there was a big lump there. I mean, if it was a small one, I probably would have never noticed, but it was such a big one that I was like, what the heck's going on with my dash? Kind of caught me by surprise. But supposedly in about 3 months, when that part comes in off back order, they'll take my dash apart and put that back together. So there you go. Brand new Ford F150 2019 XLT. It's already got 3 warranty repairs on it. So, I'm not mad. Man, I'm going to run the wheels off this thing anyway, so I'm just glad that it's getting fixed right now. I'll probably end up needing more parts at some point anyway, because, yeah, I'm not gentle to anything I drive, ever. Sorry. All right. Oh. Super Duty and one of the new Explorers. I don't know how I feel about the Explorer, but kind of looks like almost looks like a station wagon. But anyway, while I got the camera pointed at the dash, you can see right there's kind of a hump. And actually it was really bad when the sun was on it, and it was standing up even taller. Ford is actually going to switch this dashboard out, and they're saying that it's going to be a completely different model of dash, so that'll be a good thing. I guess this is a common problem, so it could take up to 3 months to get the dash in, and then they'll swap it. But other than that, I guess I've got no lights, I've got a new alternator, and they switched out my fog lights because apparently they cracked from the inside, possibly due to heat, so I might have to switch my light bulbs out to LED so I don't get the heat problem. But yeah, there you go. Alright, so I don't remember if I showed you guys the before, but the fog light had like a spider web type crack. Like there was one that was kind of right across, and then there was like a couple spots going diagonal, and it was exactly the same on both. So this one was cracked, and this one was cracked. So they went ahead and changed them under warranty, which is kind of cool. But from what I'm reading online, it has something to do with the light bulb inside of there getting too hot and cracking it. So I don't know if you guys know a good answer for keeping this from cracking from the inside, but maybe I need to get some like LED lights or something like that, because I know those don't get hot. But let me know your thoughts. Be interested to hear. All right, guys. So there you go. There you go. Hope you guys found that a little bit entertaining. Give you a little bit of knowledge. Give you a little bit more, I guess, happiness with the. I know many of you have a lot of, the Crown Victorias, things like that. So that should make you feel a little bit more comfortable with your car, because, I got a brand new pickup truck here and it's already broken. Yeah, already broke it. Go figure. So, yeah. least Crown Vic is really easy to fix, and it's cheap to fix because there's a bazillion of them out there, so you can just scavenge parts. But these things, these newer vehicles, with all their computers and software and craziness, yeah, you break something on one of these. I mean, luckily this is covered by warranty, so I haven't paid for anything. But can you imagine if, a year from now when I got over 30,000 miles and I'm already past the warranty, what that would have been like? Would not have been a happy camper. But hopefully this will be the only hiccup. Usually on new vehicles, from what I've seen, hiccups, little flaws will expose themselves usually in the first 6-ish months. And then after that, if they're going to run good, they'll run good. What I have to see is if in the next couple weeks, month, if it has more flaws. Because if that happens, then I might have one of the little lemons that are out there floating around in the world. But let's hope that that's not the case, because I don't think it is. I mean, this is Ford's flagship vehicle, so it should run forever. And I'm going to try to probably put like 300,000 miles on this. So we'll see what happens. You guys can ride along and watch and all that madness, along with the other random vehicles I got floating around. So really appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for watching the video. Love to all of you, and hopefully I can start keeping up with this stuff. But as you guys can tell, I am driving a lot. 2 months, 8,061 miles. So running the wheels off of them. Oh, yeah. Oh, random side note, because I know that one of you has probably already posted this down in the comments, and now you're gonna have to go delete it. And if you guys watch to the end of the video and notice this person making this comment, whoever didn't go to the end of the video, before you say your dash is gonna rattle, why would you waste your time messing with changing out the dash? I mean, why not have it changed out? It's gonna split in half anyway. So, and besides, the guy at the dealership actually said the reason why they're on back order is because they're redesigning them. So it should be a slightly different dash panel. And if it's not, and it splits in half, hey, at least I tried, right? So if you see that person leaving a comment about your dash is going to rattle and why would you waste the time changing it, 1, it's free. 2, they didn't watch to the end of the video. And 3, why not?